It started quietly. Nothing unusual. Just a normal life. In a quiet place. She was young. Calm. Religious. There was no fear. No signs of what was coming. Everything felt completely normal. Until it wasn't. Small changes. Almost invisible. Easy to ignore. Easy to dismiss. But something had already begun. In the case of the exorcism of Anneliese Michel, the horror didn't appear suddenly. Eye emoji, it crept in. Slowly, fearful face emoji. At first, it was subtle. Easy to ignore. Small things that didn't seem important. Moments of silence. Longer than usual. Looks that didn't feel right. As if she was listening to something no one else could hear. Then came the tension. Her body reacting in strange ways. Sudden stiffness. Unnatural stillness. Her eyes no longer focused. No longer present. And the silence started to feel heavy. Not empty, but full of something unseen. In the exorcism of Anneliese Michel, this was the moment. Eye emoji, when everything began to change, fearful face emoji. In July 1976, after months of extreme exorcism sessions, Anneliese Michel's health reaches a catastrophic point. Weighing just over 68 pounds, 31 kilograms, and severely dehydrated, she collapses at home. Despite her parents' and priests' belief in demonic possession, her body can no longer sustain the prolonged fasting, exhaustion, and physical strain caused by repeated exorcisms. Emergency services are called too late, and Anneliese dies at the age of 23. The autopsy concludes that her death resulted from malnutrition and dehydration, a direct consequence of the continued exorcisms and refusal of medical care. This tragedy shocks Germany and sparks debates worldwide about the boundaries of faith, mental illness, and parental responsibility. Authorities open an investigation, focusing on Anneliese's parents, who insisted on the exorcisms, and the priests who performed them. In 1978, her parents and the two priests are convicted of negligent homicide, receiving prison sentences. The trial raises crucial ethical questions: could the events have been prevented by medical intervention, and how should the law balance religious freedom against human life? The story of Anneliese Michel becomes a case study in the dangers of extreme religious practices when they override medical care. Experts analyzing the events note that she likely suffered from temporal lobe epilepsy and severe psychosis, conditions that mimic what some believe to be possession, yet could have been managed with medical treatment. Her tragic death also influences popular culture, inspiring films and books that explore exorcism, possession, and the tension between faith and science. The case remains a chilling reminder of how belief, desperation, and misunderstanding of mental illness can converge with fatal consequences. The narrative emphasizes the human cost behind supernatural claims, highlighting the conflict between tradition, faith, and scientific understanding. It serves as a sobering conclusion to Anneliese Michel's story, leaving viewers to reflect on the fine line between devotion and danger. The tragic death of Anneliese Michel in 1976 did not just end a young woman's life, it ignited worldwide discussion about faith, mental illness, and the responsibility of those in power. After the court case, where her parents and the two priests were convicted of negligent homicide, the world began to question how extreme religious beliefs can override scientific understanding and human care. Medical experts and psychologists later analyzed Anneliese's symptoms, concluding that she likely suffered from temporal lobe epilepsy and severe psychosis, conditions that could have been treated effectively with modern medicine. Her case became an example of how untreated mental illness can be misinterpreted as supernatural possession. Culturally, the story has left a lasting mark. Documentaries, books, and movies like The Exorcism of Emily Rose were inspired by her story, keeping the discussion alive about the boundaries of faith, ritual, and law. It also raised awareness about the dangers of extreme exorcism practices and the importance of combining spiritual care with medical intervention. The tragedy prompted debates within the Catholic Church and religious communities worldwide, encouraging a more cautious approach to exorcisms. Today, priests are trained to consider psychological and medical conditions before proceeding with any ritual, and mental health professionals are often involved in suspected cases of possession. Anneliese Michel's story serves as a chilling reminder that belief, desperation, and misunderstanding can lead to irreversible consequences. It challenges viewers to reflect on the line between devotion and danger, showing how unquestioned faith can become fatal. Her legacy endures as a lesson in compassion, awareness, and responsibility. The case continues to be studied in medical, psychological, and religious contexts, demonstrating how a single story can influence laws, practices, and cultural understanding for decades. The narrative closes the series, emphasizing both the tragedy and the lessons learned, leaving the audience with a profound reflection on the intersection of faith, mental health, and human responsibility.